Okay, so the next gadget I want to talk about is, or are, I should say, nursing pillows. So, again, it's something that you don't have to have. Every single one of your ancestors did not use a nursing pillow. You can if you want to. They're very popular. They have some pros and cons. One of the pros is they help support your arms and back, and they help support your baby. Sometimes if you've had a C-section, having a pillow there kind of protects your incision from being bumped by the baby. So there's some reasons why people may want to use them, and that's cool. If you want to use them, use them. But as soon as you can, I would encourage you to try without it, because not only does it give you more flexibility as you're moving around the house or around your day, or if you go out and you forget your pillow and you don't have to drag it with you in your car, then you may realize that, hey, maybe I can get away without this. And sometimes the positioning is actually better without the pillow, and I will explain why. First of all, you see this boppy over here. The boppy is not my favorite. It's okay. Some people like it, but I find that you always have to wedge another pillow underneath it, or mom's postpartum abdomen is just not that small and it ends up not fitting well, sliding off. It's just not my favorite. The Blessed Nest has a little bit more firmness to it and a wider area for mom's belly, which I kind of like that one better. You can also just hold your baby in the cradle hold in the crook of your arm, and then have the Blessed Nest or the boppy actually under your elbow. The My Breast Friend is a very popular one. It's, as you see, it snaps it around you. It's like a little TV tray that can walk around with you. It's got a little pocket for your snacks or your water or whatever. So again, good and bad things about that one too, but it's very big and bulky for moving around. And then the last one up on there is the Infantino, and it has all of those layers that you see can be adjusted. So like if you flip one more layer up, she may have 4 on one side and just 2 on the other. So that's a nice one too. That's a more adjustable one, the Infantino, I think, than among the other ones that I can see. Do you notice this lady with the Infantino? She's really just holding the baby next to her. This is the cradle hold. It's beautiful. It's comfortable. The baby's just on the crook of her arm, kind of on her forearm. And the pillow is really not supporting the baby. It's just supporting her elbow and her forearm, so she can relax that shoulder down a bit. So that's the best use of pillows. Any pillow, a couch pillow, a bed pillow, a bolster pillow, anything that you have, or one of these nursing pillows. That's really the best thing to do, is to find something that you're comfortable sitting there nursing your baby with. So sometimes the Breast Friend, the baby ends up and the Blessed Nest actually, and the boppy, all of those, the baby just ends up laying on the surface, and both of mom's arms and hands are free, which sounds great, but it can pose some problems when it comes to swallowing and reflux. So if you do use any of these pillows, especially if your baby has some reflux issues, you're going to want to try to adjust it so your baby's head is above their stomach. The reason why is that milk can flow right. If your baby's completely horizontal, laying flat and horizontal on, like, say, that Breast Friend pillow, that as the baby's stomach fills with milk, it can, quote unquote, backwash up into the esophagus and not feel so good to baby. So just like us, it's better to eat when we're upright. So having the baby's head, angle them up like a sash so their head is above their stomach, whichever pillow you use, if you do use one. And then again, use the pillow to support your elbow, not just the baby. And then for swallowing, sometimes those babies, especially in the boppy, because it's a curve like that, they end up just kind of curving in and getting stuck in that gap in the middle of the boppy. And when they curve like that, their chin tucks, meaning their chin goes down and their chin is almost touching their chest. And then if you do that and you try to swallow, you'll notice it's not very comfortable. So ideally, you would want to visualize at least 2 or 3 of your fingers between the chin and the chest, and so that you know that the baby's in a comfortable swallowing position. And then try to lean back. Put your hips above your knees if you can. I'm sorry, your knees above your hips if you can, just to avoid some upper neck and back strain, stuff like that. So you can get a little stool for yourself, lean back. And then the last thing, just another thing to consider, that it can be difficult to carry all these tools around. And know that even if you start with them, as time goes on, you should be able to shed them and just have a lovely little, just grab the baby, grab a diaper bag and go. And just another tip, if you find yourself without a pillow, you could always use your diaper bag under your elbow, and that works just as well too. So I hope these tips have helped. Thank you.